Hey guys, this is going to be part 2, all right? We're asking the angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance with messages for our highest and greatest good. You know, we're definitely picking up some karmic energy here, so hold on tight. We're going with the flow, and we're all learning as a result of our experiences, which is beautiful. So continue to tune in with me, and let's see how this story plays out. What else do you want to say about this? Switch decks. All right, we're going to switch decks. Okay, which deck? Okay, we're going to use this deck. Okay. New home. Prison, physical or spiritual prison. Sorry about the glare. All right, let's get it. Great fortune. So there's a need to take a trip, go on a break, disconnect, right? Focus on just being you. Okay, it's like being in the moment. So there might be something coming in here that is going to have you maybe take a break from something. Maybe so that you can reevaluate some things, okay? Someone is sleeping with the enemy, okay? They may have received a gift from the enemy, okay? There is this karmic connection playing out in lesson. I feel like you have learned the lesson. I feel like they are currently, while you're taking a break and resting and enjoying your life, these two, the sleeping with the enemy and the karmic connection, who are the thieves in this reading, the false persons. So they've created a contract with one another, and now they are learning karmic lessons with one another. Okay. All right. And then I have, there will be no reconciliation. I feel like that's the clear message here. So if someone wants to reach out and ask for assistance or anything like that, there'll be no contact. So the reconciliation card is in reverse. So this would be a do not answer. No response is a response. All right. So if you get a call from such and such jail, look at, you're divinely protected by Archangel Michael came flying over that card. So you don't have to worry about a thing, chicken wing. All right. Archangel Michael's got it covered. All right. So they're like, focus on this. Focus on this. Okay. Focus on your new beginning and what you're here to create. Okay. Look at, no shit. Look at marriage, and then marriage, divine love in reverse. Okay. So I feel like this represents the karmic relationship, and then this represents maybe true love, or vice versa. No, I'm gonna stick with that. So I feel like there's this mirroring situation playing out here. So I feel like there could be an example of someone mirroring what divine love truly is to those who may not know what it is or have the awareness. There's also that. I'm also getting like, whatever this is falling apart. If someone thinks that it's a divine counterpart, I feel like they want to point out that it's the karmic relationship that they're in. If someone's trying to create some sort of confusion for somebody, pray more. Pray for this community, okay? Because they're really struggling with, issues of integrity and being immoral, and, So I'm getting like, I feel like someone's being shown what love is and what love isn't. What's a real relationship, and what's not a real relationship. All right, so someone's doing a comparison at this time. Wow. I feel like prison and physical, spiritual prison is showing up here. Okay, toil and labor. So someone might be going through some sort of adjudication when it comes to something that played out or the work that they've done. Something, you know, where, I don't know, I feel like there's some sort of abuse of power here in some way, shape, or form. That somebody may have violated some sort of law. And as a result, like, there's prison involved. That's the second card out, saying something about imprisonment. I think it has something to do with the player energy, feminine or masculine. Maybe there was some sort of sex at work and someone got caught and they're going to jail. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. And then we have legal issues coming out. All right, so yeah, so I would say that there's definitely heavy law influence here, spiritual or physical. I feel like if they violated universal laws, okay, spiritual laws, like attacked a divine being, then it's not just the physical laws or prison that they're going to be dealing with, it's also going to be spiritual. Okay. Maybe an air signs related, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra being karmic balance here, divine balance and justice. I have fraudulent activity, illegal practice against a light worker, healer, empath. So that just answered my question. And their karmic family and friends were involved. So legal issues is what's happening here. Okay. I feel like there was someone who was leading the charge, or may have even maybe, I'm just getting this energy is really false and dark and low vibrational and toxic. There's a toxic masculine here that, you know, we saw with the other round of the deck that we used. So, all right. So that's who we're talking about. As someone who's heavy in this energy. I'm getting there, the one that's sleeping with the enemy, for money, unexpected income. All right. So I feel like somebody thought that they could have some sort of like secret life going on behind the scenes and make money doing it. And I feel like, you know, it's created a lot of strife in their life. I feel like it was a really bad situation to get themselves into, and they're experiencing the effects, cause and the effect. Okay. Yeah. I feel like as things come up for you, you could be feeling your energy being pulled. I'm getting they want you to like redirect your thoughts to something more positive, because I'm getting like this energy is like sending, you know, they're projecting their energy towards you because of what they're experiencing. You know, confirming that it happens. There's a lot that happened at work. Okay. Sleeping with the enemy here. Okay. I feel like through this process, you were able to release your own karmic debt. Okay. And so it served a purpose. However, that's, you know, yeah, here comes the air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, I would say strong in, you know, this made you, right? Like I feel, you know, this process really strengthened you and like empowered you. You or them are experiencing an ego death. I feel like you've gone through the, yeah, victory is yours. Like you see this as like, you're on the path, right? So you've gone through iterations, even versions of you. Like you've purged versions of you, okay? Ego death. And here's the thing, like, you see this from a much higher perspective. And because you can see it from a higher perspective, also because of the work that you've done, okay, you've done a lot of shadow work, you've done a lot of healing, you can see how this has worked in your favor, okay? You can see the bright side of this. You can see this as like, yeah, the situation sucked, but I am in a much better place than I ever was. And so you really focus on your mindset because, you know, that is something you're strong at. Like one of your strengths is like the mentalism, okay, which is, you know, one of the principles of the 7 hermetic principles. So it's like the all is mind, the universe is mental. So you have a strong ability to transmute energy like this, okay, because you work really hard on affirmations and, you know, thoughts that come into your mind, you're able to redirect them and have them go in your favor, or you can use them for the collective if you know, do a lot of praying. I feel like you pray a lot, okay? I feel like you pray for humanity even. You may even do energy work outside, or you could be an energy healer of some kind. Yeah, I'm picking up divine feminine energy, high priestess, as well as empress energy. Yeah, so especially if you have strong air sign energy, you know, it's in the wind. Yeah, so I feel like these are thoughts, communicators, the messengers, okay? So again, being able to like almost weave all this, like she's floating in the air. So, you know, this is you kind of like working with, you know, high level beings here. All right. So you see this as something that was part of your training and your experience so that you can continue to grow and heal. I have fire sign energy as well, Aries, Leo, Sag. So you might have strong fire sign energy. I have talk to your spirit guides, ancestors, and saints. So yeah, I would say that you have strong abilities here. Okay, so you're not just working for the divine, but you're also helping your ancestors too while you're here. And as you help your ancestors by going through and making changes in your life, it helps to relieve any karmic contracts or debt that's still here for your ancestors. You're able to clear it out. So, you know, your experiences have had much grand impact. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like, you know, everything that you've experienced has helped you heal and also help your ancestral line. Okay. I feel like there's this energy of being immoral and lacking integrity. So you may bring ego deaths to people who are in this energy, okay? And that would be very fitting for an air sign, especially a Libra. So I feel like, you know, depending on how they come at you is how they will receive you. And maybe after you leave, you know, it's up to the universe to decide. I feel like the scales are usually balanced in your favor. So, you know, I feel like there's energy here playing out for those who may have, you know, violated some laws here. I feel like there's a catalyst for someone's awakening here. There is a need to believe in miracles because they are soon happening in your life. So this is the vibration I'm talking about. Like this is the mindset, right? And doing it from a place of like positive intention is what you'll receive back. But if you're doing this with the intention of ill will and doing harm, then you're going to receive that. Okay. The toxic friends. That's the message for the toxic friends. Okay. So be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. Yeah. They're associated to the player in this dynamic here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel like abundance, stability, financial security, blessings. I feel like they're going to watch you be blessed. Okay. Your ancestors are helping you. Thank you to our ancestors. We love you. Okay. Yeah, divine justice and universal law is playing out here in this situation. Okay. Scales are being balanced. So what was unfair is now being made fair. Okay. Someone is maybe being called to accept responsibility. And then we have a dark night of the soul, which is, again, like the kickoff to the ego death. So someone is having to walk a path alone in solitude and be forced to kind of experience some of what maybe they put out there. So, yeah. And that's justice. All right, so someone may feel like an outcast as a result of what they've put out or what they've done, or someone might be trying to portray somebody as something they're not, right? Through slandering, lies, defamation of character. They're a hater, okay? Because, you know, there's something going on there that you're not even involved, okay, is what I'm getting. Unexpected income. Someone thought that by making you the outcast that they would benefit off of that somehow. Yeah, because they were being fake and someone was wearing a mask and they were pretending to be something that they weren't. Someone cloaked who they truly are, right? This would be sleeping with the enemy. All right. So they're working for the other side. Okay. They're traitors. Yeah. And you're not. And you see this whole experience as it illuminating who the traitors are so that you can get them out of your energy so that you can complete your mission. So you see this as a benefit, right? You're able to clear out the team, right? You can't have traitors on the team, right? So also the process of letting things go, right? Past anger, bitterness, resentment, and you're focused on manifesting the life you desire, right? Like, why would you want this kind of energy around you when you're doing the opposite? It's like scoring a goal in the other team's, you know, for the other team. Like, who wants to do that? Nobody. All right. You have, you know, partnership coming in here. It's happening soon. I feel like it's, you know, playing out. Let the process play out naturally. Okay. You are already, you know, you earned that position. Okay. There's a new opportunity coming too, which is amazing. I love that. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of just leave these here where they are. Let's kind of just put you over here. I know some people are going to freak out about that, but we're just going to build. All right, so what else do we need to know about this? Wedding. That's what you need to know about this. You need to know that there's a situation playing out here that's going to involve marriage, okay? I feel like one step at a time, all right? So letting things play out naturally. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. So this is like getting to know one another. Okay. What's happening in love? Okay. Ooh. Trust. Aww. This situation is calling for you to have faith and trust. There is this energy of enjoying time away together. Honeymoon. Beautiful. Letting go of control issues and allowing things. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You guys are funny. They're like, yes. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Look at this beautiful offer coming in for you guys. You deserve it. Absolutely deserve it. Let's see. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Wow. Came out officially. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I would say this is just you now. Pay attention to what your intuition, your divine messages and guidance are giving you. I feel like you're tuned in and you're tapped in. Okay? So continue to pay attention to things that don't resonate with you or that don't align with you or are cautioning you in any kind of way. And don't trust everything that you believe. Like, don't trust everything you see or hear. Like, go within for guidance. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. Look at how cute this is. Aww. Making the effort. This person's going to make the effort. They're going to remember, like, the small things and make, like, kind gestures. And, you know, wanting to be in your energy, like, all the time. Which is going to be nice. I feel like you might have dealt with someone who was quite avoidant. Okay. So, you know, you didn't know what version of them you were getting. I feel like you're going to see, and this person's going to see you, like, you know, in the best version of you there is. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of attraction. You're attracting romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So being in the present moment and releasing this with compassion is bringing this beautiful relationship in. So that's amazing. Staying positive, optimistic is also helpful. Okay. So maybe ask your friends for support or, you know, help maybe getting ready if you have like a date or something, or maybe they know people. You never know. You never know how you might come across somebody. So be open. Let your friends help you. Okay. And then I have for some, release your ex. Okay. It's time to clear your energy. Okay. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I'm getting that you very much both could be very mystical, magical, have strong abilities, here to create some pretty amazing magic. So that's awesome. Confirmation that this could be the one. So I feel like you're gonna say this. So come back and let me know if it's true. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe check in with yourself to see who that might be. Okay. Some of you are apart at this moment. So you're not with the person, but you may be energetically connecting with them in some way. Maybe in the dream state, maybe in the astral, or maybe in your own personal realm that you created just between the two of you. It's like VIP love. Okay. Maybe it's the VIP love. All right, what else do we want to share? Is there some messages here? Let's see. Slippery little suckers. I'm afraid to contact you. What else? I hid who I really am from you. This is like having a conversation with somebody who, you know, is maybe this the higher self energy, right? Like telling you what you should hear, but they can't do it. I can't stop thinking about you. So someone's, you know, you're on their mind. I want to feel that way again. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I left you before you could leave me. So someone has like this avoidant energy, okay? Someone feels you as if you guys are not apart. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay. So understanding that. Somebody loves you. I buried myself in work to forget you. I will wait for a sign from you. I am not available. You and I were too young. I know I messed everything up. I know I was a distraction from your pain, so that could be from you to them, vice versa. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I look for you everywhere. I want to be more than friends. Somebody might want to be more than friends. I wish I could share my good news with you. I left when I saw you with somebody, or you left the person who I'm reading for. You left when they were with someone, or you had an inclination that they were with someone, and so you're like, I'm not an option. Peace. Yeah, my life is not as together as it seems. So, yep, someone was most definitely put in competition here. I feel you leaving me behind. We need to let each other go. Like someone's not going into a cycle with someone else. They're having to resolve the cycle with the karmic contract they created. And they have to pay back that karmic debt, both of them. I replay our conversations over and over. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. All right, we'll stop with that. Okay. Anything else you want to share? We're not done. Okay. Very good. I'm just going to put these over here for now. Very good. I know they're probably going to want to reference them at some point, but here we go. Are you want to use this deck? Okay. There's some other things you'd like to share with the collective at this time. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have fire sign twice. And Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you. Someone is reminiscing about the past. Maybe looking at photos. Maybe replaying memories of what's transpired. Inner childhood wounds is why they wear a mask and hide who they truly are. I feel like there's some deep healing needed here. Yeah, I feel like somebody feels like they're settling in a situation now. Maybe what they thought was a gift and a blessing and miraculous is no more miraculous. Or you could have experienced this as a result of you settling, not seeing your worth and value. I feel like there's a water sign that's currently in the energy of being an outcast or feeling outcasted. I feel like what's in the energy is unexpected income. I feel like you intuitively understand this. I'm getting there's somebody who might want to apologize and wants forgiveness. I feel like there is somebody who is definitely in their lustful energy at this time, or someone who's often thinking about the dynamic. I feel like there's change coming, whether they like it or not, to someone's player ways, as well as the toxic friends who encourage and enable and do this shit themselves. Yeah. Oof. Oh, divine timing is playing out at this time, especially when it comes to, you know, the justness that's playing out here. Okay. There's something going on here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, regarding the divine justice and universal law playing out, as well as the nostalgia. Okay. There we go. See it. Somebody wants to redeem themselves. Okay, because they can't lose in the situation. They need to control it. They need to maneuver it so that it's in their favor. And that's what they want. They want to redeem themselves. Like someone's not done with you is what I'm getting. There's a new life here, or there's some sort of child here, birth of new life. Something's been created. Somebody wants a new beginning with you. I feel like they're not honest with themselves or anybody else. And they're in a constant phase now of just believing the lies and continuing the lies because they're not able to be truthful. They're very dishonest and they're getting caught up and they're feeling like an outcast as a result of it. So I feel like anyone coming towards you in this energy will be met with a blockage of some kind. Yeah, there's going to be like no response. They're going to be dealing with an earth sign. Oh, that's funny. Getaway, growth, travel, and new experiences. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're grounded, rooted, stable, and secure. You don't need anything from the past. You don't need any closure, redemption, or forgiveness. You're not involved in any of the shitstorm that they're involved in. You've already moved away from the situation. You've given yourself forgiveness and you've moved on from this situation. I feel like you're being divinely guided at this time. You're focused on new experiences here. And just remember, like, forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Yeah, there's something new coming into your family dynamic. I'm also getting maybe there's some sort of child created as it relates to some sort of lust. Yeah, I feel like somebody may have had an affair and got someone pregnant. I feel like they want to, you know, there's some sort of lie here, secret here about that. I feel like you already know the truth. I feel like you knew the truth before they knew the truth. In some cases, there is this whining and dining and getting to know someone. Maybe wanting to take you out for drinks or something. What's this? Ooh, someone wants to offer some sort of loyalty in the form of a commitment here. Or maybe this happened while you were in a commitment with this person. You were actually maybe married or engaged or long-term commitment when they had this affair with somebody, okay, and got someone pregnant. This is the second or third time we're hearing about this? Second time. All right. Yeah, I feel like you see this as a blessing. You're celebrating your life. I feel like karmic balance is playing out here, and you know, someone very much could be in their emotions, and that could be the water sign energy. I feel like they may have been betrayed themselves, and that's the karmic balance. Maybe someone they're with had an affair and got pregnant by someone else. You know, I'm not 100% sure. This is a collective reading, so I feel like you have good karma as this relates to your life. You've stepped back, you're relaxed, and you're trusting your guides. I do have twin flame at the bottom of the deck, so this would be, there was things that were mirrored back to you so that you could heal, so that you could raise your vibration and be in unity consciousness. Okay. Life partner. We have a life partner coming out. We have, again, not interested in anyone from the past who wants to manipulate you through some sort of, you know, low vibrational intentions. I feel like they're remembering an old version of you that no longer exists. Okay? So no one will be redeeming anything when it comes to that. I feel like you're on fire and you're focused. Okay? I feel like you're trusting the process and you have surrendered to the flow. So it's like the principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. And the pendulum swinging to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. And the rhythm compensates. Yeah, taking action and sending a message. Oh, someone wants to communicate. All right. Action. Someone has a lot to say. Okay, maybe about what's been observed or what they participated in or what they know about. Or let's see who this, yeah, I thought it had something to do with some secrets. I also think it has something to do with someone feeling like very strongly drawn to you. What are these secrets about? Oh, maybe there's a secret lover. Or maybe it's about someone catfishing somebody and pretending to be a love interest. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there is this forever commitment on the table and someone making a proposal. I feel like keep what's going on with you in your personal life secret, because it's none of their business except for you and your partner. I'm getting like, you know, there's nothing new going on in the party group. Everything's still the same. Like there's still their toxic selves. All right. I'm also getting they very much could no longer be associated with this group. All right. So I feel like somebody wants to tell on somebody as it relates to them kind of redeeming themselves in some way. Like someone wants to send you a message. It could be from the friend group, okay, that they used to party with and do stuff with. They want to rat this person out, okay? And the reason why they want to rat this person out is because they don't want them coming back to you, okay? They're afraid that they'll lose them once and for all. So they want to string them along, right? And play games with them and maintain these secrets as their weapon, okay? I feel like they get evidence on people and they use it to manipulate. You're not someone who can be manipulated. Yeah, they fear that this person from your past wants to come back and they fear that you're going to accept them back. Okay? So it's like they want to sabotage this somehow. Okay? They want to sabotage this person's ability to come back to you. There's something about a twin flame here. Yep, look, it's complicated. They don't have clarity. They don't know which way they're going, left or right, okay? There's a lot of chaos energy here. And I feel like somebody thrives on the chaos magic, okay? So I feel like, you know, they're using this to their benefit in some way, or they want to. I feel like maybe they want to create confusion for you so that this doesn't come in for you. All right, maybe there's this like plot to create a lot of like shadowy energy, lower your vibration so that they can kind of affect you in some way. Yeah, look, karmic partner, past life issue. What else? Yeah, I feel like you are so grateful that this is no longer in your energy. Just, you don't need to engage in this at all. This is fire sign energy. They're jealous, look. Okay, someone's jealous and envious of you, and that's why they keep coming after you. I feel like you don't care. Like, you don't care. Okay, continue to be in your high vibe, okay? You have a soulmate coming in. It's going to be beautiful, whether it's a friendship or just like soul tribe, okay? You are deserving of this energy, okay? It's like, move on, let go, and trust your angels. Oh, wow. And let go of the bitterness because you can't take it with you, okay? And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I had a blast, as usual. And, yeah, I hope that this helps. And just remember that not all the parts are going to be for you. But if they are, then great. And if they're not, that's okay. You know? I feel like there's multiple energies here that I'm picking up on. And, you know, trying to represent. I hope you guys enjoy and have the best day ever. And I'll talk to you later.